Hello, everyone. I'm Allan. First of all, welcome to join me with this AIoT CTO Talks. The theme of the first episode is AIoT digitalization, the next mega trend. Yes, but how to gain operational transparency and improve productivity. I'm very happy to have Jash, Advantech European Managing Director, with me to share his thoughts and observation about the business opportunity. In past year, Advantech has actually, we had breakout business, was very successful. In addition to our traditional industrial PC, embedded system, and data acquisition module business, we also have gained breakthrough business development on AIoT platform that we have invested many years to develop. Many customers in Greater China region and in Asian region has realized fast AIoT solution implementation and deployment and gain huge benefits. We would like to introduce the same set of data platform and the solution development template services to the overseas market. And Josh is an expert in helping me to devise the business strategy. So I would like to first invite Josh to share his observation about the business opportunity as he see in Europe. Hey, Josh.
Thanks, Allan. Thanks, great to see you again. And thanks for the opportunity inviting me to share my view on the AIoT market trend. We've seen also that the way the market was adopting IoT was different than we expected in the beginning. You know, as a hardware and software ICT company, Advantech is very strong in, let's say, different layers of the IoT market. First, with the connection of the IoT endpoints, we have a great portfolio of devices to transform those physical data into electronic information and then bundle that on the gateways and ultimately connecting that to the IoT platforms to gather business information. And as most of you also know, from the market perspective, Advantech is the global leader of IPC systems, and that is where the play of the IoT gateways accelerates our footprint. And what we've seen around 5-6 years ago when we started to implement this IoT visionary applications, we've seen that we were very focused on the, let's say, the platform itself. Our Advantech platform is called WISE-PaaS, and we've been accumulating around this WISE-PaaS platform not only hardware solutions connected to different physical environments, but also the software stacks and also the conversion of data from OT to IT. And I can say that after so many years of consolidating this technology and creating a safe and integrated platform, we've seen that the focus of the user, the end user, or the machine or equipment builder is moving from, let's say, the technical concept to more an environment that justifies the investment based on the business outcome, so the output of the implementation of IoT. And we've seen that our strategy with creating IoT application, let's say, purpose-built into the edge is catching up, and we see many applications currently being implemented, including artificial intelligence algorithms in the edge, which is creating, let's say, decision-making scenarios, as well the purpose-built IoT application, which is, of course, quite different in different verticals. The domain competence of this application is very critical because the transformation of this domain competence in an IoT scenario, that is what brings, let's say, the business value for the user and also the ease of implementing that so that they can justify a quick decision on the return on investment. Last but not least, we've seen that the IoT market has been very, let's say, slowly evolving before the COVID arrived. And now we see 2 years later almost that there's a speed of implementation going on. And this acceleration is creating a great business opportunity and a momentum of growth of the middleware sales, which includes both the hardware, the IoT platform, and the applications, let's say the iApps, as we call it, in the different verticals. So what I want to advise to the end users, to the integrators is look into the business outcome of the end user's value proposition and base the IoT application on that, on a steady to use proof of concept, which is proven already on the market. And I will share some case studies about that later on in my speech. So, Allan, I hope I could explain in this message what is the opportunity and what is the market trend. So what I like to ask to you is, how do we as Advantech create this value proposition, and how do we differentiate against the, let's say, existing IoT platform providers? How do you see the future development of this market? Can you elaborate on that, Allan?
We have actually tried several different architecture to try out the platform. And in the end, we adapted the state-of-the-art container-based cloud-native architecture. So let me first illustrate the problem, the targeted application family. We're actually sharply focusing on facilitating digital transformation in manufacturing, right? And by Gartner, it says that it is all about developing digital capabilities to gain an edge in the hyper-competitive market. If we look into the past 20, 30 years, many of our customers, our partner has invested extensively in automation equipments as well as related IT systems like ERP, like MES, like warehouse management system and the like. Right through the years, we accumulated this automation and IT silos. And in between are our customers' professional staff, right? Hard working in between IT and OT facilities, exercising their professional judgment, right? Reacting to the system information and equipment information. All the judgment today actually has one new strong technology option to further improve the automation, to reduce labor costs and to maintain the quality consistency. That is actually through IT and OT data fusion and by introducing the artificial intelligence, right? And many of us might have heard that the raw power, the oil of the power of AI is data, is industrial data. So in order to actually to bring in the power of AI, we need to first invest in the good, a solid, and facilitate quick evolution, good iterative solution improvements, that type of data platform. So a data platform is a foundation. So the differentiation of our data platform is, first of all, we leverage of Advantech's strong experience of our edge hardware, of IPCs, embedded modules, and data acquisition platform. Advantech has more than 30 years of experience, and many of the category, Advantech is the world leader in this category. Unlike many of the other IT players, we are industrial companies who are experienced and familiar and has accumulated huge assets in edge connectivity. So connecting to industrial assets and edge data acquisition comes naturally from our accumulated asset in the past for WisePass. Then we brought in the state-of-the-art cloud-native architecture, which can respond to the ever-growing requirement of the growing data volume, right? Microservice, elastic scaling, multi-tenants. But having the data is not the endpoint. Like Josh, you mentioned that the focus is not on platform anymore. It's actually on business value, it's on the application, right? We have to deliver value to customers to quickly deliver result, tangible business result. And how do we do that? Low coding is the essence, right? We don't need, and we don't have time, and we don't have the resource to request customer to invest long time and a lot of developing effort. So with WisePass, we equipped it with 3 additional low coding framework. One is visualization. The second one is asset performance management in the form of offering a digital twin. It's configuration-driven asset modeling. And third is data-driven industrial AI at scale, we call AIFS. So these 3 low-coding templates on top of the data platform is the true power of what WisePass could facilitate our key customers, our solution integrators, partners, to very quickly, with very little development resource and cost, to realize effective AIoT solutions that can deliver tangible business result.
Yeah, so Allan, thank you very much for explaining, let's say, the setup, the structure, and the strategy of our AIoT platform and the business need for it. So the next question will be how to go to market with this solution and how to implement this speed of innovation into the overseas territory. So here I can share with you what we in Europe has been establishing. This picture shows you the ecosystem of our WisePass solution offering. And what we've seen that in the beginning with the proof of concept, we were working very closely with system integrators and domain-focused system integrators in specific application segments, which are located in smart manufacturing and smart cities. And we've seen that implementing IoT application needs the competence of both the operational technology and the IT to bring those 2 worlds together. And we've also seen that the edge plays a very critical role in that, because in Europe especially, we have a lot of established brownfield that has to be connected to create IoT applications. So on one side, the OT system integrators were lacking the competence to accelerate the IoT implementation, and on the other side, the same issue occurred with the IT system integrators, who were more focused on implementation of ERP systems and server level agreements. So that is where the both worlds with the Advantech IoT offering met, and we were able to accelerate the implementation very quickly, because the portfolio of our hardware as well as our software stacks were able to connect both worlds seamlessly and easy in a very secure infrastructure. So that experience gave us the go-to-market strategy to leverage our ecosystem partner in a country, to work with them, to support them with the technology, the innovation, and the future development also of our IoT solutions. It's not only a platform, but the business cases. We call it solution-ready packages and solution-ready applications. And by supporting this partner, we were able to work in the edge between OT, IT, where this partner plays a very important enabling role between both worlds. And another value for the partner is, of course, the localization, because in Europe we have so many countries, so many languages, so many cultures. It is easy with technical people, with IT, OT people, to discuss in the local language to implement this. So the localization was important, and last but not least, people are very worried, customers are very worried about their data if it is secured. So the allocation of the cloud infrastructure on premises and in the same country or even on the same side of the customer application was a critical aspect where we decided to have the ecosystem enabler in the country. And working with the people who are implementing, that can be a machine builder who often have their own engineering department, who are able to enable their equipments, their machines with IoT technology from us, as well as the end user who often don't have the integration capability because their focus is, of course, the production and output of their plant. The local system integrators, we train them so that they are able to implement easy. Because don't forget what Allan mentioned, our IoT solution is a low-code platform which is easy to connect the both worlds. So the acceleration is important, the cost management is important this way, and the local footprint of the ecosystem is critical so that the end user can concentrate on their core competence, which is focusing on the output. And you can imagine if there are several system integrators building IoT applications in a specific area, if we bring that together in the portfolio of the ecosystem partner network, you can imagine that integrators among each other can leverage the already developed IoT applications and implement that themselves in the environment that they are supporting with some small customizations with the support of our WISE PaaS partner. So that way, the proof of concept integration can happen very quickly based on the domain competence of the system integrators, which is very critical in the vertical market. So I think with this framework, Advantech in Europe can accelerate the local implementation of IoT. But it's not only that, of course, it is an ecosystem, so you cannot do it alone. And I like to ask to Allan, from corporate point of view, how do you plan to support this go-to-market strategy? Can you explain our vision on that?
All right. I think Josh has brought up several extremely important points, right? The data residency, the resource constraint. So from the corporate point of view, we keenly focus on supporting, empowering our ecosystem partner, and starting by offering the core solution platform in the form of a platform and solution templates, as I have reported to you on the lower left corner of WISE Core. On top of WISE Core, we also offer solutions aiming at service segment scenarios. These solutions are closer to the final turnkey type of utilities, but not quite. But with additional configuration, you can turn it into for intelligent retail, for intelligent city like logistic, or intelligent hospital, intelligent healthcare type of scenarios. And even more importantly is for the industrial scenario, like the intelligent manufacturer, iFactory solution set, energy and environment, and connected machine to convert the machinery into intelligent equipments, right? So we package these more ready-to-use solution, ready packages. These are the software modules and solution-ready package we offer to our to our ecosystem partner. But in between, we added a rich set of corporate investments in the form of peak sales. They are highly skilled, highly knowledgeable about the solution's targeted application scenario. Engaging with our peak sales, they can provide you with the solution proposals, matching your requirement with the right solution set and modules. Business development managers will provide you with a little bit more of architectural design capabilities, or marketing with the required sales kit and whatnot. Online capability on the WISE marketplace, we have the full set of solution descriptions, application targeted scenarios, and the pricing and the support and the ordering subscription information. Below that, customer success will be paired with KA accounts to provide very close and up to the minute quick support for KAs. Solution engineer to facilitate, to help, to support our system integrator partner or customer to develop their first couple of solution deployments. Last but not the least point is a full set of well-written documentation and training videos to help guide our SI partners and KAs, and also certification programs. All right, so these are the padded facilitation on top of our service to empower our partner ecosystems. And then along that is the true engagement of the by region, by sector, peak sales team, which is the tip of our sword to engage the opportunity with our partners. The domain focus SIs, many of those have our corporate investments, capital injection, so that we have closer partnership with you and technical service provider, TSP. And if the customer is so serious and dedicated, we can even discuss private label KAs, right? Using WISE-PaaS, but with your logo, your branding, all right? And then, of course, we always have the KA customized, personalized service. I think all these resources and organization are there ready for supporting our partners to engage on the mega AIoT digital transformation opportunities. We are ready.
That is really exciting to see how a headquarter in a corporate organization has prepared the go-to-market support structure. And this overview shows me that you've been thinking very clearly, very extensive about how to accelerate the support of ecosystem and the region from different angles, covering not only the industry, but also smart city sectors, and especially the focus on the competences. I want to focus on one iApp, which is called Machine Unite. Machine Unite is an IoT application which is connecting existing equipment and visualizing information, and with AI creating decision scenarios. One customer who is producer of air compressors, they had the challenge to remotely manage and monitor and add value to the implementations of their units. And of course, energy is an important aspect of compressor implementation and operation. So by implementing Machine Unite, which is an IoT application, the compressor builder and their integrators were able to monitor remotely there's these equipments, and it was possible on a real-time basis. So you could see the trends, you could monitor the efficiency of the energy, and that created at the end a saving of 30%. So with that amount of energy saving, you can imagine if there are thousands of compressors unit in the field, what could be the gain, not only for the producer, but also for the user of this. Another example is where Machine Unite was adopted as IoT suite platform on the public cloud, where the user, the end user, was able to manage also the equipment based on a real-time dashboard, analyze the production, inform the user, the operator, with work instructions remotely. So in the past, these big production lines, it's let's say more than 100 meters of production line. It is very resource intensive because of the manual operation, the manual management of the installation. By installing such a cloud-controlled information system, it was suddenly centralized, and the efficiency of the production line gained with 200% improvement. That is a huge productivity gain with just implementing simply an IoT application. A last example is a production factory of passive electronic components. They also adapted our IoT solution on our hardware stack. We call it Y-Stack. It's a private cloud infrastructure. And running that application on this premises, the factory gained 15% of the overall equipment efficiency productivity. So that is also showing a great operational improvement of an existing application. And last but not least, the speed of implementation, because it is a low-code platform. It means that in this case, we were able to get the IoT application up and running in only 4 months, less than 4 months. So the proof of concept created the decision to start the implementation and to understand the return within 4 months. And that is, of course, a big benefit of implementing IoT applications out of the box with such a platform. And of course, it's not only a software platform, it is also the business application inside and the hardware related on it, because that is, I think, the value add of Advantech. We can provide the software, the hardware, the proof of concept out of the box, and that is, I think, a unique value proposition compared to only platform providers or only hardware providers. So, Allan, what do you think? What is your conclusion about this business case return on investments?
Well, of course. I also feel very excited because all the major industrial reports say the AIoT is one of the next big mega trend, right? And we strongly see the business opportunity and the customer interest. Given that we are very ready at the edge computing and the connectivity, equipped with the data platform and the low coding solution templates, we feel very confident that with the partnership with our system integrators in each regions, together with the strong commitment locally in our regions, we are very well equipped to successfully engage these great business opportunities together. So thank you all for viewing this episode of AIoT CTO Talks. Look forward to mutual collective success together going forward. Thank you, and bye-bye.